He's a huge fan.
Me too.
We're in a pretty wide river now.
What's up, Kai?
Hello, Kai. Oh my God.
This is your
boy.
This
It's
is
your
like
boy Ken with two
Gabriola
N's.
Island. No, I'm one in to all of Kai's fans and friends.
All right,
Hello. It's hard to make those things work when they're in those kind of containers because you can't get around the edge.
You think that's good? Look what Bob got.
Hello, so cute. Wild turkeys.
And then, of course, it's up to you guys to apply this to chord changes. I didn't feel there was a reason for me to write the whole thing out in chord changes. Yeah. Okay, so on the right hand, basically you have your three zones. You have your low, you have your mid, and you have your high. And that's the A minor, which is the easiest shape to play. So we're going to play that figure, the both right, left, right, right. Both right, left, right, right, left, right. So if I really want to get into that, both right, left, right, right, left, right, both. Now you should be able to play it on the stick a little bit easier because you're ingraining the feel in your hands, in your arms. You do something complicated like that, and then you try to, that's 3 against 2. But I was able to do that easily because I was doing it here, and I'll bet you were one of them that does that for fun on a table or something.
I do it when I'm taking to 12 against 1.
Okay. Anybody have any questions on this? Okay. Now we're gonna go both right, left, right, right, left, right. Both. Right, left, right, right, left, right. Both. Right, left, right, right, left, right. Both. Right, left, right, right, left, right. This is a really good way of learning how to play a rhythm. And even if it starts to get complicated, if you go to your hands, your brain is not dealing with where your fingers are supposed to be. Even if you're pretty good, still there's that little layer of I have to make the chords sound right.
A lot of my ghost notes is actually after tapping. If you see my index finger is actually sort of resting. It's not holding down the fret, but it's just resting on there. And so if you tap the pinky, I'm just doing it in C, I think. If you just pull off. Oh, I'm starting to hear that ghost note. Yeah. Let me try with some individuals. I'm just going to point out a few people, I guess. So, Scott, do you feel like giving that a shot?
To make it actually be a ghost note.
Right, and I think also maybe the trick is I do like how all the fingers are ready to play for you, but since we're using the index in terms of using it as a mute, so if you actually almost like treat it a little differently when you're like that, like if you like almost you're aiming for the next string or something. Right? Good. You got the idea though,
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's funny because this whole notion of playing the root with the pinky is new to me. I'm almost always playing the root with the first finger, so if I'm trying to get a ghost note, I'm using my second finger.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Like you said, it's way more pronounced.
Let's hear it with the chords, please. Good. I think, some of them are really popping out, right? You can hear that.
Trying to get that swing effect.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Awesome. Thanks. Awesome. Maybe one more.
It feels a little more easier to get the because when you're pulling off real close, and then you got to make that switch.
Exactly. So that one is just like an extra thing.
So maybe a riff that's like a pinky ring and then
Right. Yeah. Or even
skip this finger.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Ted, yes.
Yeah, my observation was
Yes.
after going through this, I kind of unlocked a little bit of your playing, like watching you play. On the bass parts, I was trying to figure out why your index finger was extended most of the time over the strings, and I thought maybe because you were plucking the strings, but I didn't put together that it was. I couldn't figure out that it was for the ghost notes. But then as soon as you said you do that all the time, I was thinking, oh yeah, that's what I remember seeing. It didn't make sense. So your playing makes a lot more sense to me now.
Right.
In the sense that I couldn't figure out what you were doing, but now I can.
That is the most sense I've heard in a sentence, you know. So. but it is actually it is a combination of because of the plucking and because if I'm playing, you know, a root over here because I'm this way, right? Root, and then I'm playing a third over here. I'll just actually hold it with this portion of the finger. So I'm trying to use a lot of the different portions and. So yeah, and because I'm plucking, I don't have to actually move my finger to the note I want to play, right? Because I can actually just pressure different parts of the finger and pluck and get to it. So it is correct that it was for plucking, but it also is for ghost notes.
Okay.
So a pull-off, a full-on pull-off versus a ghost note is based on the pressure of your first finger.
So why did you choose to go with ghost notes that way instead of the more traditional? Other ones were kind of like too invasive.
It was too percussive. They sound great when people do it. It's like a piano. I don't like it when I play a piano. When other people play it, it's a lot of it sounds beautiful. It's kind of like that. I didn't like it when I did it. I was just like kind of annoyed with it, and so I wanted to be able to do something that was a little more subtle that matched with my personality. And then I figured out there's a lot, very good use, of course, for those more percussive, more pronounced ghost notes as well. And so it just became a thing where I'm like, wow, now I got like these two options. It's kind of cool. You know?
You know, that's one of the things I've also noticed watching you play is that there's this flurry of notes coming out. Your hands are not doing a lot of activity, but the notes are showing up anyway.
Right, right. So yes, exactly. I try to cheat the system. I feel like this is kind of a bass player approach. A lot of slap basses, right? It's like I'm already here. How do I get like an extra groove in there, right? So they're like, my thumb is down. I'm gonna actually, because I have to go this way anyway to throw the thumb down again. I'm just gonna actually, on the way up, I'm just gonna get another note. So that was a lot of that. I'm like, okay, my hand's already here. I'm actually already moving my finger to go to the next note. If I actually like give it a little intention, by choice, I can actually throw in a little ghost note or not, and it's a choice at that point, you know. So, okay, anything else? Otherwise, I think we're pretty good. Thank you. Thank you guys for your attention. That was great.
That was very
Comida?
for you, Ted.
Yeah.
What were you doing on your left hand on the thinner strings?
Left hand on the thinner string?
Yeah, was that the then and the then, or were those the accent notes?
It's
I couldn't tell.
it's spread across the.
No, I'm talking on your left hand. Your left hand. Also, it was a little bit of both.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah. Okay.
So the arpeggio is that, and then the bass notes on.
And is that because it's just easier to do that than try to do the arpeggio all in one hand?
Yes.
Okay. And
the song was predicated on open strings on the guitar. So it's all
Yeah.
And so I play that to a drum beat.
right.
And then as I'm doing it for 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah,
There you go. And then finding the same similar pattern, just kind of jumping back and forth. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, well, you got bass fills too. You did some of that too.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. That's similar to like what Bob was talking about with the 5 zones, except he does like 5 of them. Right?
I'm
but
trying
it's
to get a second zone.
Yeah, but it's like this. It's basically the same idea. You're getting used to actually playing chords and bass.
And you are actually doing that idea, and then you could take. The only thing is when you play the major chord.
Where's the sound guy?
Let's try to watch.
Union break.
I won't play the bass correctly because I don't remember it exactly, but.
Wait, I can play something that you can't play? You guys heard it?
We heard it. We heard it here.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
That was
We heard it.
Or as Don would say, good one. 2 things. When you do this, you can just move only that finger.
He's dragging you into the zone.
Exactly. You're adding a zone.
Yeah. You're already playing it. That's amazing. Yeah.
Okay.
As I've sat here and watched over the last 2 days, I am seeing one of the world's greatest stick players play with his thumb back here. And so I want to know, for the record, what is correct, quote unquote? Where should my thumb sit on the back of the stick?
Correct answer. You know what? It's what feels comfortable.
It's the slide that is very important, actually. Yeah. Part 2. 1, 2. And then whenever you guys are. 4. Excellent. We learned right now these parts could be stretchy, so just be prepared to develop your ideas over a longer period, maybe. And if
In other words, you don't have to play every note in your solo in 2 bars.
Yes. Ooh, a little stormy. Yeah, so it'll be pretty organically grown like that. And we don't know if organic is good or bad, right?
Like homemade wine that might make you blind.
Yeah, right, exactly. Thank you everybody for being super flexible with the parts and your interpretation. I like actually how we're all sort of just, being an ensemble by trying to check out what other people are doing and maintaining what we're doing, having fun. Of course, that's always great. So the bass line, I'm playing bass, so I'm just playing root, fifth, and then I'm basically just playing roots and fifths. And I'm throwing in a bunch of ghost notes in between.
But you're actually plucking them, not tapping them.
Yes, I'm plucking a lot of these, so pretty much all of them. So that's pluck, I'm holding with the index finger, plucking with the ring, and then I'm actually getting a percussive ghost note that I said I didn't like much earlier, So hitting, and then the last E, I'm attacking it, and then giving that a pluck at the same time. And then you repeat that ends up becoming. So that's kind of how that works in terms of that. Any other questions?
So could you
6 more measures.
Yeah.
So it's just messing with this.
this year's stick seminar, we have imported 2 people from California as instructors, one from Southern and one from Northern. This is
I'd like to another Kai, amazing. Love it.
And this man will swim in like frigid cold water. Like, wow. You're good. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Culbertson.
I thought maybe I did some improvisation with Celtic last night, so I'll do some improvisation with our Spanish style. See how that goes.